Hey, how's it going, guys? Today I'm checking out the RCA Cambio tablet, or 2-in-1 laptop, notebook, whatever you want to call it. Now, after using this for about a month, maybe a little more or less than a month, I can't remember, I'll double check. I take back what I said in my original unboxing and first impressions video, and that was the fact that, I don't even know what I pressed there. That was the fact that I said this is good for non-gaming. Now I'm going to take that back and say that this actually can game, but it's not that good in general use too. And I'll get to that more in just a moment. The main game I tested out was Minecraft. So you get about 90 minutes free for Minecraft to play around with. I used a keyboard and mouse. I used a mouse because the trackpad is just really small for me to use, especially for a game like this. It's kind of uncomfortable. Maybe if you have small hands it'll be better. But the keyboard, there wasn't much of a problem. You know, it's kind of nicely spaced out, nothing too crazy, nothing too fancy, but it's good enough. And again, I do like the thinness of it, because it's not too thick or anything, and it's easy to carry around in my backpack. And it is 10.1 inches though. For some people, 10.1 inches it can be seen as like really small, a little too small. Something like 11.6 inches would be more suitable. So here's Minecraft, and this is the video settings I have set to. Kind of set everything to like kind of fancy. I think I turned it off on my original testing. I'm not sure if it had moments of stuttering, but we'll double check on that right now. But yeah, when I did have the graphics set to like everything off, it was definitely smooth. Right now, it seems to be alright too, no problems whatsoever. Yeah, things on the way far end are loading pretty smoothly. It doesn't look too choppy. But yeah, I wish I had a frame counter or frame rate counter or something to check the frames if it's consistently at like 60 or around 50 to 60. Because I can see a little bit of slowdown, just very minor. But it's good overall. Can't really complain too much. And it looks kind of bright in video, but I also said that it gets relatively bright, but not enough to use outside of sunlight. Actually, when I was using this in class, the brightness wasn't that good in this. I put it all the way to 100%, and you can see that right now I have it set to 0%. I can set it all the way to 100%, and it's going to make everything else look dark because the camera's focused on it, but it's still not bright enough inside of my classroom, so that was kind of unfortunate to notice that. And performance-wise, it wasn't too good either when I was loading up some things. Things were just in general like slower to load, or I noticed more freeze times here and there, but that's just what I saw. Again, there is the good old saying, you get what you pay for, and that's especially true with something like this. I guess the only other alternative to this I can think of that I haven't tested out, unfortunately, is the Google Chromebook. So, because that goes for about $100. At the time of this video, or around Black Friday, this was going for $89. So if you're looking at getting something like this still, then, I mean, hey, you should probably wait until it goes down to $89. I wouldn't pay anything more than that. One other thing I forgot to mention is the battery life itself. This doesn't have a good standby time. By that I mean if you leave this on overnight, it'll deplete in its battery life. I found myself having to recharge it fully because I don't remember exactly how much it was at, but I had to just recharge it. I mean, that was just a couple of days. Maybe just once or twice. But either way, the battery life on this is okay. I mean, it says up to 6 hours. I think I got around 5 hours, so that can be at 2 days max for school. So that's not too bad compared to other laptops. But again, I have seen better, like the iView Megatron 2. That gave me up to a 10-hour battery life. I think it was around 8 or 9. So that lasted me for a good 2 to 3 days. So yeah, that's probably worth checking out as an alternative. It costs a little more though, just to let you know. And then the other thing is the shift key on the right here. You see it's a lot smaller here than like in other laptops you can see, or your own computer. And I don't like that because I use the right shift a lot more than the left one. You see the left one is like a much bigger size. That's normal for laptops and tablets or even PCs, but I mean, I just wish it was bigger. I know it's kind of a small thing, but I end up pressing the upwards button sometimes because it's so small, so I have to reach out to my pinky. It's really just inconvenient at times. I'll be checking out some other budget like tablets or laptops I see around this price bracket, around $100 or $150. So yeah, be sure to subscribe for that. And overall, I gotta say for this, it's not as good as I thought it would be. It's still usable if you're really looking for the cheapest option there. I guess this is it right here because it's $89. I haven't really seen anything that goes cheaper than that now. Again, there is the Galileo Pro, but that's running Android versus this is running Windows 10. Or supposedly Windows 10, but it does have a 1280 by 800 display over the Galileo Pro, which has a a 1024 by 600 display. I can't remember exactly, but it's not a fully 1280 by 800 display unless they updated it. I'm just saying this because I tested that out last year or 2 years ago almost. Man, time flies. So yeah, but either way, this isn't as good as I thought it would be, but it can play games, so just know that. But yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Leave a like if you found this video helpful, and as always, thanks for watching.